Today we are cutting a real 360 waiver, okay? You guys don't know what a waiver is. It's just a lifestyle, man. People dedicate a lot of time to taking care of their hair and being precise with their angles and putting in a lot of time in their hair. Just like if you see a curly hair like content creator, same thing with waves. But right now I'm cutting his crown. He specifically asked for 3 closed on the crown and the 2 open everywhere else. So that's exactly what we're going to do. If you guys do not know how to cut waves, please ask your client how do they brush their hair. Ask them to show you the angles. That way when you cut it down with the guard, you can cut with the same angles that they brush. It's pretty simple actually. Waivers tip: after you cut the hair down, definitely want to make sure you brush it down to lay it back down, okay? Because the number one thing as a waiver, we want our waves to be laid at all times. So if you after you comb it and lift it up and then you cut it down, definitely want to make sure you brush it down, or you can have your client brush it down. So now to get into this taper, we're going to do a super low taper to keep the blend out of the waves, okay? Now there isn't a lot of definition in his waves around the temple area, but because he is a waiver, he definitely is going to try to. So you want to keep that taper out of that area so you can brush and get more definition in that temple area. And I'm only using my lever open and my one guard open. Now we're just going to use the corners of that one guard to kind of blend into that bulk up top. As I said, this is a real waiver, so real waivers do not care if the taper is like perfect. As long as it's small, it's cleaned up that area, and you know it looks cleaner than how they came in. Most waivers will be okay with that. There are some waivers that like the perfect haircut. Like me, I like the perfect haircut look, but there are some like waivers that really take waving seriously that don't prioritize the taper. As long as their waves are intact after the cut is laid down, no gaps, and the lineup is crispy, that's all they're worried about. So all I basically did was the lever open, the 1 open, then 0 close, and then I'm taking out the bottom line. Then I'm going to do a little bit of detail work just to get it clean. Now it's time for the back taper. As you can see, it's a lot of hair back here, so we are going to make sure it's clean as possible. Same thing with the back taper, just trying to keep it out of the waves, not really prioritizing how clean it is. As long as his neck is clean and not like how it used to be, like you just seen 5 seconds ago, he's gonna be good. Now it's time for the lineup. Being that he is a waiver, that means he's going to be brushing his hair a lot. Definitely make sure you knock down all the lineup areas to a 1 open, just so when he brushes his hair, the hair does not move on the lineup area. Plus that side, the lineup areas can last longer and they won't overcurl when his hair get long. Also, a tip for lining up the back of the beard: angle your client's head downwards a little bit. That way, when he puts his head up, it has like that perfect upside down U shape for around the neck to the back of the beard. Now let's jump into the challenging part, okay? Now, as you can see, my client clearly has a light spot in the front lineup, okay? That is not a cowlick. It's nothing there. It's just no hair there. So, my client has told me he has struggled to get a crispy lineup, okay? So, we're going to get him in the game, okay? We are going to have to push that right side back just a little bit, because there's no other way to make this straight unless we, like, line up the tip of the hair. But then that bald spot is going to look like he don't even got a haircut, okay? You guys have to be willing to cut some hair off, okay? Some of that hair has to come off, all right? We're not going to dig into the light spot and go to the darkest spot of it, but we are going to have to blend it in as much as possible. So you guys are going to see how I leave a little bit of the light spot just because I'm not going to push him back crazy. But we do have to dig into it just a tad, okay? Nothing crazy, nothing like abnormal, okay? Make sure you guys just pay attention to what you're doing. Stay consistent when doing these lineups. And be careful, man. Take your time. Don't be rushing these lineups, especially on these waivers. And yes, my client also is getting enhancements. I asked him, did he want enhancements? He said he usually doesn't get it, but because he's coming to me, he'll be down. So shout out to my client for that. But as you can see, before we even use the enhancement, it's coming out real crispy, real clean. And I didn't need enhancements. I never need enhancements, okay? But I give it to my client if they want it. Like, y'all can see this right here. It's clean, bro, without enhancements. But enhancements is going to take it to another level. After you do the enhancements, definitely make sure you come and clean it up afterwards, just to make sure that that lineup is clean as possible. And I use Tune 45 No Drip to enhance this cut. If you want to get it, go to tune45.com. Use my code WavyKid at checkout. Now it's time for the razor. I'm just using my razor on the lineup area and the beard. You make sure you just want to stretch that skin out. And I did clean the surface as well, so I used rubbing alcohol just to make sure that the face and the lineup was all clean before I hit anything with the lineup or the razor. Doing the same thing on this side, just stretching that skin, taking my time, being consistent, being patient. You guys got to take your time with this. This is an art, man. It's an art. As y'all can see from this angle, this cut is fire. Super low taper. And that cut is crispy, bro, from each angle. No enhancements on the beard. It still look clean. It still look clean. I can't talk, bro. I'm always stuttering towards the end. But yeah, man, it's the cut. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you feel like you can go cut a waiver after watching this. It's your boy WavyKid Kev. Follow me on Instagram, WavyKid_Kev. Massachusetts, I'll see y'all this weekend, okay? Let's get it. I'm out. Deuces.